Good day, grade 8 Makati Science High School students. For this module, we're going to be discussing about rectangles, and we're going to be discussing specific word problems about rectangles, and we're going to try to also recapitulate or recap some of the properties of the quadrilaterals that are very essential for a rectangle. Okay, so for this one, let's start with this problem. Lorraine is a residential engineer who would like to create a living space for refugees displaced by war in her country. On the figure below, square EFBC contains the bedrooms and the bathrooms, while triangle ADG is the kitchen and the living quarters. So the open common area, this white area here, it's very homogeneous. It's quadrilateral AGFE. Okay, so if AB is equal to 40 units, okay, so if AB is equal to 40 units, so this is AB, 40 units, and this is a rectangle. Okay, so since we're on the topic of rectangles, so therefore DC is also 40 units, and BC is equal to 16 units, and the measurement of angle AGD here is equal to 45 degrees. So what is the area? What is the area of the open common area here? So what's the area of this open common area, this white part? So how do we get the area of this part? So this is actually, if this is a rectangle, then therefore we have parallel lines here, and then we have two bases that have different lengths. So therefore, this is going to be a trapezoid. And so therefore we have here B sub 1, and then we have B sub 2. Then we have here 16. So since this is a rectangle, so therefore this is also equal to 16. And since we have here a 45, 45, 90 triangle, right triangle, so if we have a special right triangle, 45, 45, 90 right triangle, it's also an isosceles triangle. So therefore, if this is 16 units, therefore DG is also equal to 16 units because we have an isosceles triangle. So if we have here the measurements of 216 units, then this is also 16 units. So therefore, we can get the measurement of B sub 1. So B sub 1 is just going to be 40, okay, minus 16 plus 16. And therefore, that's going to give us 40 minus 32. And therefore, B sub 1 is just going to give us 8. So therefore, B sub 1, okay, so this first space is just 8 units. So how about B sub 2? How are we going to get the measurement of B sub 2? If this is 40 and this is 16, and EFBC and EFCB is a square, or EFBC. So therefore for this one, it's going to be 40 minus 16. Since this is 16, and the entire length of AB is 40, so we just have to minus 40 and 16 to get, okay, so that's going to give us 24. So therefore, the measurement of B sub 2 is equal to 24, while EB is equal to 16. Okay, so now we know that the formula for finding the area of a trapezoid is equal to H all over 2 times B sub 1 plus B sub 2. Okay, we know that the value of H, or height, the height of the trapezoid AEFG or EFGA is equal to 16. So that's 16 units, so that's going to be 16 all over 2 times the first base, which is equal to 8, plus the second base, which is equal to 24. From this formula, we can now get the area of the white shaded part, or the commons area. So this is going to be 8 times 8 plus 24. So this is going to give us 8 times 32. And what's 32 times 8, guys? So therefore, that should give us 256. So therefore, what's the area of the white commons area on this apartment? Okay, for the displaced refugees. So that's gonna be 256. Okay, 256 squared units. Okay, and that's a very big area if we're talking about meters. Let's see, for example, the unit here uses meters. So therefore, that's very big. 256 squared units will be the area of this white part. or the comments area. And that's how we solve it.